In progress.
Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, friends and partners of Youth and Education Support Service Ethiopia, Yes Ethiopia, which in short is called Yes, Youth and Education Support Service. We are very happy to let you know that we are planning to expand our operations to different parts of the world so that our African brothers and sisters, as well as brothers and sisters from the diaspora and friends across the globe are welcome to work with us. We are happy to collaborate. We already started now collecting contact information of people, especially the young population from here in the United States, Europe, Africa, Asia, Australia, Canada. So please help us by sharing our discussion, our requests, and our request to collaborate. With this video today, I would like to discuss about one of the kind of very popular youth empowerment missions and different videos that people are working on, motivational videos. So there is a discussion about if motivational videos are good or bad, if they are helpful or not. So would like to kind of share with you like ideas and experiences and what views are out here there. Some of the kind of, for example, education, as you know, is one of the most important equalizers in the world. Education makes people equal. It's the most well-known area in professional career where people can come from very low economy, maybe non-educated families, and achieve highest possible rank through the power of education, through the power of engaging with technologies and the like. So, well, still there are people who argue saying that modern education is no more important. College degree is no more useful. Is it true or not? Like, can we really generalize like that? Let's see. There is a guy that I see sometimes on YouTube, have a lot of followers, close to 6 million followers, and his name is Dan Locke. And he was discussing about why motivational videos work or don't work, if they work, how. So I'd like to open the discussion and then follow up. I'll add my comments also.
Video. Well, this is not one of those videos.
You see, he is presenting about if motivational videos are good or not.
Life stays the same. Or you get all motivated, all excited, psyched up and hyped up, and you only improve your life very, very little. Maybe it's that 3%, 5%, 10%. Maybe you experience a little bit more success. You make a little bit more money, but never the great success you would. Let me tell you why motivational videos are garbage and they don't work. By the way, if you're following my work, or this is the first time you watch my video, let me tell you this. I have so many people. They tell me, Dad, you're such an inspiration, or I find you motivational. Let me tell you this. I am not here to motivate you. I cannot motivate you. Motivate you.
Yeah.
I'm a merchant. I simply tell you the truth, what it actually takes to be successful. Not, oh yeah, you get all motivated and you'll be fine. Let me tell you this. When you watch motivational videos and you get this energy and you get all this excitement, and what it does is it gives you the illusion that you're actually doing something. That's not the answer. What is the answer? The answer is skill. Without skills, with just motivation, here's what you have. When you motivate an idiot, all you have is a motivated idiot.
Yeah, here. Don't forget now. What's the point here? Motivation is not like the only way you can make someone make a difference in their life, right? In the first place, as he said, you don't motivate others, Rather, people get motivated. They motivate themselves, but you give them the chance. Let's say you read a book, right? Reading a book gives you experience, energy, inspiration. It guides you. It shows you how people change impossible into possible. But reading a book doesn't mean by default you also become successful like the person that's writing the book. What's being mentioned in this video? Action or skill. Practice is everything. But to go to the practice stage, first you need a little bit of energy, the starting point. Starting something is not the same as finishing. Don't forget, I'm just adding the way I understand what this guy is saying. I'm not exactly repeating what he's saying. If that's the case, I can share you the link. But here, I'm adding my own way of making meaning out of what he's saying. Look.
Bruce Lee's movies 10 times, 50 times, 100 times. You're not going to be Bruce Lee because you don't have the skills of Bruce Lee. You can watch someone's videos, you watch my video, you can watch 10, 20, 50, 100, 1,000 motivational videos. But if you don't develop your skills, your life stays the same. Yep. You can watch all of my videos,
yep,
but you'll never have my because video itself like this, that's not how you develop skills. That's not how I transfer my skills to you. However, look at the other way. When you combine motivation, the tenacity, the drive, you combine that with skills, that equals results.
What did he say? You combine motivation and action, right? If you don't take action, if you don't have a plan, if you don't have a strategy, if you are not taking step-by-step actions, if you are not willing to change your idea into action, it's like motivation can be, if you don't take action, it's like someone, smoking weed, someone getting drunk, or someone, I don't know, like how to explain, if it's only motivation. If there is no practice, you can end up just daydreaming. But dream is important, energy is important, the willingness to go through difficult times is important, and motivation helps. A lot of people that go to the war front, the soldiers, how do they fight? They motivate them. They give them first the mental energy that they need, and they send them to the war front. They give them the bullets to shoot. They train them how to shoot, right? So, fellow brothers and sisters, whoever is watching this audio, motivation is just the start. I see a lot of Ethiopians, a lot of Africans debate about if motivation is good, if different inspirational videos are good or not. These videos are important, but it's only the beginning. It's only the beginning. Reading a book is important, but still only the beginning. Having a university degree is important, but still it's only the beginning, right? That's why people sometimes they say, you have a university degree, like you have a gold medal. That's the beginning. But you need to look for a job. You need to try. You need to go out and knock. Opportunities doesn't come to your home. Well, sometimes it comes. People see your potential, your capacity, your willingness to grow, and they might call you. But trust me, you have showed them something. If someone calls you, there is a reason why they call you. But to be really impactful, to be productive, you need to take action. It's very, very important. I really underscore this and tell you, it's very important that you take action. It's very important. Let's continue what he's saying.
Let me teach you the formula. Here's exactly how to develop it. You need a triangle. You need 3 parts of this. Imagine a triangle. Number 1, you need proximity. You need proximity, and proximity equals power. You need to get feedback. You need to learn from someone. You need a mentor. You need a coach, someone to teach you. You need to get close to that person.
Exactly.
Whatever that you could do. Right now, if we're connecting this way through a video, the distance, the proximity is very, very far away. Mm-hmm. Right? If let's say I'm coaching you through a class, that's closer. Yep. If I'm coaching you through a seminar, that's better. If I'm coaching you one-on-one, that's the best. But obviously, I cannot coach everyone one-on-one. So proximity, that's number one. Second is immersion. How do you immerse yourself? Intensity. Immerse yourself into something. And that's how you get good. Watching a video here and there, get a little high, a little energy, a little boost in energy. It doesn't do anything to you. And how do you get good at something? Total immersion. So second part is immersion. Third, experience. Now you have someone teaching you. You have that proximity. And then you're immersing yourself. Now you got to practice this stuff. Yep. You got to practice and put it into practice and build your own experience. When you combine those three, now that's how you develop skill. No different. Think about if you're learning martial art. You can watch 100 martial art videos. You're not going to learn martial art unless you practice, unless you have a sifu, an instructor, a sensei giving you feedback, unless you immerse yourself, you're going to class once a week, twice a week, 3 times a week, 4 times a week, and you practice. You practice 1 hour a day, 2 hours a day, and then you gain experience by sparring, right, with your opponent, with your brothers and sisters in the class, and you do that, and go back, get feedback, proximity, immersion again, and then experience. This is how you develop skill. Motivation itself means very little if you don't have the skill to back it up. So this will save you a whole lot of time. And that's what I do. I take all my students through a 7-week intense immersion process where they get proximity with me. And then I give them a skill. I teach them a skill. And then they would go practice with each other. And they get experience in the real world, right? And then come back, proximity. This 7-week experience, I call that the High Ticket Closer Certification Program.
You see, in general, what this guy is trying to say is like, motivation is the beginning, the starting point. It's the first thing you need. It's the energy you need. But it's not everything. That's where people make mistake. Is motivation good or bad? Is motivation, helpful or not? That's how people make mistake. Is motivational speech or videos good or bad? That's how people get misled. Motivation is very, very important, but it's not the only thing. It's only the beginning. Motivational video is the beginning. It's the start. Experience sharing forums are very important, but it's not enough. For example, you meet someone who is very good, who is very skillful in driving like heavy, very, big trucks and, lorries and this kind of machineries. But if you don't practice driving, there is no way that you become a very good driver. In the first place, you need to have a car. Second, you need to have a training, certification, the license. Third, you need to practice again and again. Maybe it takes you 5 or 10 years to be very skillful, right? Practicing is a very important element. In a lot of motivational videos, what is missing? There is no follow-up. There is no mentorship. There is no accountability. I know I've been training, let's say, a minimum of 3,000, 4,000 young people. Trust me, most of them had a kind of a short training with me, and then we didn't see each other. Well, if these guys didn't get other mentors, how come they grow? How can they, improve themselves? To manage to reach to the point where I was telling them. These days, life is very competitive. You need to be very wise. You need to have people that support you. You need to have people that show you the ways. You need to try and fail. You need to be dissatisfied. You need to lose. You need to be seen as someone who is sick, or you need to be seen as strange, you know? It's not easy to make a difference. With this very small mission I'm working on with Yes Ethiopia, I already see how much it's very difficult to make things happen, even with a non-profit. I give trainings for free. Trust me, I get a very small response, even giving it for free. Imagine if I'm trying to sell a training, if I ask people to pay for the training. In the first place, I need to be a very good trainer. I need to invest a lot on training myself. Those of you who join our training of trainers program, that's why we tell you, you need to practice. You need to have the chance to try what you want to be. Unless it's only theory. I can send you very nice PowerPoints, you know, colorful PowerPoints, nicely written, very good grammar, a lot of pictures. It's the starting point. Trust me, if you don't practice, you'll forget it. The same is true for motivational videos. The same is true for the degree you have. The same is true for the research you publish. You know, if you don't practice, if you don't learn step by step, if you are not kind of wisely learning from the technology, it's not just a shortcut. There are a lot of people that go shortcut. Maybe they have connections, you know. As you know, there are a lot of corruption in the world. Maybe they make it through that way. Let's just see this article from the Insider. It's a Business Insider. It's published here in the United States. And I saw them during the last end of March 2023. They publish an article which says majority of Americans now think getting a college degree isn't worth it. Just think about this. Why do Americans think a college degree is not good? Why? Does that mean that now the young people should not go to school? No. Part of the reason why it is like this, there are a lot of misleading generalizations. Let's say there are fields of studies which are highly saturated, very busy areas where we have a lot of trained manpower, but technology changed, you know, way of doing business changed. Maybe some of the things became online. The social media replaced a lot of things. Income of industries decreasing. Of course, maybe you don't see any change. That's why they say college degree can be a waste of your time. Second thing, you need to perform. You need to have the right mindset. Not just the degree that helps you. You need to have the skills. Nowadays, I know almost all field of studies demand very good use of technology, a lot of use of data and the like. If you don't, you know, train yourself, trust me, it's not going to be easy. So this survey says, like, if you see in detail, 56% of Americans now say a 4-year college degree isn't worth the cost. It's the first thing is the cost of the training. It's very expensive. Education in US is very, very expensive. Look at here. That's the first thing. So there is a growing skepticism about the value of college and associated student debt. There is a debt in the United States. Everybody should pay. Maybe that's why. Maybe the competition in the market made education very expensive. So students might not earn better compared to how much they pay. So college enrollment is declining for sure. But trust me, still the value of education is high. I still encourage students, they used to go to school to study very hard. to be very creative, to be wise, and then don't think education only like something you learn from your class. There are a lot of ways of learning. Thanks to technology, now I can access a lot of information in addition to what I get from my professors from the internet. So what you learn from the professors is the beginning. You need to use other additional source of information. You need to be skillful. You need to invest time in learning different methods and techniques of using technology, and especially the artificial intelligence and all the data science and all these practical ways of doing your field. A lot of field of studies have their own softwares and technological requirements. So are motivational videos good? Yes, but it's not the only thing you need to succeed in your life. Don't make mistake. Just attending to this kind of videos, reading books, hearing career stories and experiences of people is only the beginning. It's not the sum of the story. Please don't make mistake. You need to be wise. You need to be tactical how you change your knowledge, your skills, and your education into practice. You need to have very good connections. Networking these days is very important. They say it's not about what you know, but who you know. That would add more value. Nowadays, a lot of things happen through connections, through contacts. Try to connect to people. But before, be skillful, be competitive, be honest, be, all-sided. That's my comments and suggestions. If you think maybe I made a mistake, I misled you, if I didn't say the right things, please let me know in the discussion board. And this is primarily then to inform the use in US education, US Ethiopia, training of trainers program. Yeah, let's keep on. Thank you so much. Yeah.